Really looks like a very strong lineup for Team Empire. They have a nice mix of magical burst as well as the ability to stop regeneration. They do have that vision on Slayer thanks to the Observer Ward that's still down. And the Dire have actually now just blocked this camp up. So it was able to double stack, but then they threw the Observer Ward out. Shards already. You got Gale available. Miposhka can't get out of this one. The double stun from Silent going through Roger and Miposhka. You'll lose Slayer for it. So it is a 1-for-1 trade-off. But Slayer did take the first blood. Just a little bit more odd, because he could have turned that into some form of damage or
earlier
attack.
bottle or like earlier boots. I mean, it's whatever at this point. But
Miposhka's in trouble again. Trapped by another Shards. The SB's charging himself over. The damage, however, to Miposhka is also so high. They'll chilling touch up, so Chappie's got some bonus damage. The Gale connects on two, and now they're slowed up. Silence gone for the Hex to begin with. PA, Phantom Strike will bring him down closer to Roger, but the Shards go through him, and Roger cannot escape from this. Vega is having the time of their lives. An Empire aggro tri-lane was meant to spill blood, not of their own.
They have to get out of that lane already.
And the supports have also got real good money on them. And Ghost's got enough Iron Shell levels that it's problematic for the Venomancer to deal with.
Sayoma.
Oh, that bash.
Oh, the bash
actually helps him. For the Orb of Venom slow, the Shards are down. The damage is enough with Chilling Touch bonus on it.
Oh, just enough damage. G getting aggressive onto FN here, but FN's just fine.
Didn't have mana for a charge away.
No,
and those 2 points up in Caustic Finale, which could have been a real problem.
Maybe this is where they get Ghostic. They have a ward on the high ground too. The charge is coming out from Roger. Ghostic getting engaged on.
A Surge, but it's a level 2 Surge. The Hex already slowed him up for a little bit, but Chappie TP's over. Spirit Breaker's charging forward. Ghostic just giving the Iron Shell up. He'll lose his life, but he's going to give the extra damage that Chappie requires to try and find the kill. It won't be on Tuskar, who will TP away to safety. And thanks to Silence Observer Ward, he knows exactly what he's up against. I'm interested to see his item build. If you go for the Veil, or if you try and get the mech.
I love the Veil this game. On the Venomancer, you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, nice snowball.
Oh, Chappie.
Hold him there. The epicenter. Oh, Shards locked
locks in both.
This time, Slayer's going to hit the mark. Unfortunately, he'll lose his life for it. If they can keep the control up, here comes Spirit Breaker charging forward. The Burrow Strike with Caustic and the Plague Ward down. They have enough damage to split the kills between the two of them, but Iron Shell on the Spirit Breaker, burning down the Venomancer. His Gale's back.
Oh, the block!
He blocks it, then Gale's it. Roger's stuck. He'll charge himself forward, however. Can they keep the slow up? They cannot do enough. The one last Lantern Punch will do the work, but Afterlife now going one-on-one with the Spirit Breaker. One charges, trying to get enough mana for a Burrow Strike, but he's taking too much damage from the Iron Shell, so they rely on Slayer, fresh from death, back to the Wall of the Living to come down and finish off the Spirit Breaker. He's too far south, it won't break.
It didn't break.
Is under attack.
Miposhka knows something's up.
They're looking towards Roshan now.
Oh, Roger might be the culprit here.
Yeah, Roger's going to break it. They think they're inside of Roshan. Chappie gets seen first, however. Charged forward by Roger. Bouncing in towards the line. The double Burrow Strike, however, with a back! 3-man wall! Nova might help this out. The Ice Blast, it does hit perfectly. Nice, Miposhka. As 2 heroes lost for Team Empire, however, the damage is too much. God will connect on the Razors. Afterlife's control continues to go. Ghosting, the one attack from the Poison Sting is going to tick him out. Couple of chips on the back line. Afterlife does shatter. This was the concern. This was the reason why we were looking at that magical burst damage that doesn't care about Silver Edge. Frees up God to focus on other targets. Silent, in he comes. Gonna get the follow-up stun. They're looking towards the PA. There's a double damage rune and Silver Edge triggered on God. They need to keep Chappie controlled, and the Burrow Strike will help do it. One attack from God almost kills him. Down to 120 HP. The charge from Roger creates a little bit more space, and God, well, they're gonna work together for that one. Line will end up falling. Roger in the trees. They just have to beat him down with the fists.
Whew. At least
But
Chappie
that is
lived.
very lucky that Chappie lived.
Don't really know where they are, and Empire is smoked. And Vega knows something's up.
The real you will just do this with Plague Wards.
So trying to make the engagement onto G. He's got BKB finished though, just to get it
off.
off.
The Gale, the Burrow Strike. The back wall might be nice, and maybe there's enough damage for him. In fact, oh, Requiem of Souls, it's the death one coming out. BKB protected FN perfectly. The Burrow Strike looked nice, so did the Nova, but they just keep going, Empire. Sustain is definitely their friend, and Chappie's first real Desolator attack is paying dividends. Venomancer should tick out to the Dragon Touch. And that's exactly what happens. 3 heroes down. Spirit Breaker the only loss.
What
Again, Ghostic with a perfect combination. They didn't have a mech. They didn't have regeneration. All the damage. Boy! That's not nice.
They got the charge. The charge went fully through. They weren't able to stop it with either the Sanking or the Lion. SF popped BKB when he was at like 400 HP. He was almost pretty much dead already by the time he got it off. I don't really know what happened to Vega that fight. I guess they just really didn't expect Empire to be there or something, because that was... I felt like they would win that fight even if they got smoked on.
Silent needs a quick Hex. He's able to get it, just turns in time, but the Cold Feet's going to trigger. Afterlife comes in for the double Burrow Strike. A follow-up double Impale. Ancient Apparition will end up falling. Aegis the Immortal. It is killed off by Roshan.
And they're able to kill Slayer.
It's killed off by Roshan. It's killed off by Radiant.
Yeah.
And taken by Phantom Assassin. Is jumping up to the shrine. He wants to go for a kill. Thanks to the charge, they actually have the vision. They know where he is. Spirit Breaker, bringing the detection. Dust is available. They'll break him free. There goes your ultimate. The Finger of Death plus Requiem Souls. Ice Blast causing issues for the Lion. But really only the Lion, who will still go down.
Oh, Slayer though. In a precarious situation.
And he's not going to get anything. The damage is too high. All he can do is try and spend as much of his money as possible.
Yeah. So they get the Spirit Breaker, but they lose 2 supports.
Well, either they come in that way or they go the other way. Roshan spawned up.
They've got high ground vision here for Empire. DK pops ulti. They're looking to engage right away.
On the Sentry Ward, DK jumps in. Ice Blast on the way. He's going to hit the Tusker. The back actually pulling him out of range. It may not matter. Actually, yes, it will. God just ripping in, winding up the Requiem of Souls. Nether Strike going to cancel that. Let's go for round 2. It will blow up right in the face of Chappie. Takes so much damage. Lacquering it with the epicenter. They have enough here. Vega through the Spirit Breaker, through the Ancient Apparition, until everyone is pushing up the daisies for Team Empire. Shadow Fiend was the sacrifice, but a sacrifice worth making.
I mean, it's going to be amazing
against the PA.
Yeah, it's so good versus PA.
He's got both Ghost Scepter as well as Halberd. Ghost Stick jumping in. BKB from the Venomancer connects on the Gale against the DK. Focusing on that one. Now FN. A lot of physical damage. The back wall. It connects on the line as well as God. He's winding up for the ulti, but the damage is too high. He was killing himself literally from the Darkseer illusion. And it's Vega having the worst fight possible in the mid lane. Ice Blast coming forward. Venomancer, however, charge him with the Mad Cow and slice him with the blades. Chappie will get a double kill. Vega are all dead. And Roshan will also go down. I don't know if it was the SF illusion that was attacking him, but that SF did
the SF
so
illusion
much.
Was doing work. That was a beautiful vacuum combo by Darkseer, but the Dragon Knight and PA just free-reigned attack to this fight.
Well, they don't have available their tier 3 tower, and maybe even their melee racks. They do not want to have to buy back on an SF. He's got 8 seconds. These stuns, where's the combinations? You can shard, you can try and block them off, but that melee racks is gone. And out goes Team Empire. Shrines will be next on the list. Man,
Venomancer trying to start the fight in hindsight is probably not the greatest way to do it, even though he gets a Gale on the Dragon Knight. They need the stuns to start the fight.
God, the stolen gem. Going to work for the Spirit Breaker as long as he can hold on to it. Tusker, Chappie with a BKB up. Tusker will fall. They don't actually have the detection, but maybe they have the damage. The back, the wall, the Ice Blast. It's all being committed, and Vega get hit by almost all of it. Afterlife, stay in the trees where it's safe. You'll lose your tier 2 tower. Epicenter and Blink is available. God is brought back. They need something good from this fight. Plague Wards are still around. He'll hit in towards the DK. Breaks the skin. Phantom Assassin, happy to die. Has the Aegis Immortal to go with. And God walked back into the Darkseer wall. So they got more of him to fight with. Another stun going for the Lion. Venomancer has just enough range with the Hurricane Pipe to get back into relative safety. But Team Empire are on the rampage. There's no Spirit Breaker.
Because that mid-engagement, they lost all their momentum. And Empire... with his PA is, I mean, more than online now. He is pretty much unstoppable with this tanky DK in the front lines.
You said, like, sometimes he can snowball with kills. Yep. They won't see anything. No one's pushing the top lane. Plague War's down. Okay, now they realize, yep. Fail smoke.
Uh-oh. Shadow Fiend.
Yep, they go straight on the bash. and then you follow up Spirit Breaker. Ice Blast is on the way as well. It's going to connect on God. He won't take the damage, but he still took the chill. Venomancer, decent ultimate, hitting on 4, but they keep on fighting. FM blinking forward, hexed up, Epicenter on the back line. They might be able to kill him off. They do! Chappie will fall. The Venomancer tick combining with the Epicenter is enough, but really, is the cost worth it? 3 heroes lost for Vega. A double Burrow Strike. It creates a little bit of space. Venomancer will buy back. Silence trapped in the middle of nowhere. Wants to run away from this. They surge FN forward. He actually stops to attack Plague Wars and doesn't finish off the Lion. And then they get the guaranteed control on the SF.
When they have Aegis Cheese, it's going to be way too much for Vega to handle.
Yeah, she drops his BKB. We'll take the Aegis.
He put it in his backpack, yeah, so he can just switch it in when the Aegis pops and then use it.
Ever seen anyone get this double stifling tactic? That would have been... like, over the agility doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense.
Nah, it's not very good.
Epicenter,
looks funny.
Afterlife gonna bring in the damage, needs to get to the back lines, but he got stunned up. The charge came through. Requiem of Souls, maybe. No, it's not enough. Ice Blast connects perfectly. Everyone's gone, and that is the ball game right there. Team Empire claimed game 1 against Vega. Could have been faster, but probably the only way would have been is if Vega were forced to keep their punch they drafted in the first part of the game. I was thinking they could go like so much global, so much jump around, and I would love to say that was the hero I was about to say. It looks like Chappie's taking almost no damage though.
Torment Shield.
Yeah. So they brought in the Clockwork as well as the Spirit Breaker. Charge down to the bottom lane. Mafoshka trying to actually split him up with the cogs, pushing him back. There's no press the attack.
Beautiful
Slayer
block.
got burnt as well. And now Mafoshka body block him up, combining up with the Poison Sting and the Orb of Venom. Right. Afterlife just doesn't have the mana, and their names are too big to show the kill screen correctly.
Yeah. It's when the charges come through, when you have the double net, they actually have kill opportunity on G.
Nighttime for Vega. They could try and do something here against Ghostic, void him up. Silence going to pick up. Thanks to the Weaver Swarm, they will be killing off the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, it's really, like, Slayer's movements are super important and crucial to Vega's early game.
Slayer come over. Now, they're not pushing the Spirit Breaker into a charge yet. Now they will. Chappie has 3 points up in proof, 1 point up in net. Nature's Prophet was starting his TP. He doesn't really need to, but with the TP scroll, there's nothing to really stop him. And Chappie... oh, Slayer's on the wrong side of this map. They need a bash. First hit! Oh, come on! Really? That is so unlucky for him.
It looks like Chappie like missed micro there too. He like selected his other meepo and was trying to net, but he selected the wrong meepo.
Yeah, he's worried about it. He's checking the tree line in the corner. He's got another Plague Wall on the side. Smoke's going to break on the Legion Commander. And FN run. Oh, he didn't run away. So jump in. God's got Sonic Wave, so it's a guaranteed kill no matter what, but they want the dual damage more importantly, and that's what they are going to receive. Plus 10 damage in for the Legion Commander. And the top tier 1 tower was taken by Vega. Either that or he's going to go Blink and Shadow Blade, but over finishing up an Ags or even just getting mass Dragon Lancers. Charge forward. Found the Rubik in the corner. This is the first kill Team Empire's had in a while, and it may be at a cost. You've got them running in. Hookshot's going to miss. Ghostic protected. They push him forward. Ghostic won't survive. But Chappie in the middle of the fight, killing off the Legion Commander, charging over, keeping Night Stalker out of this fight. But then God! Sonic Wave will go out, but so does the Venomancer ultimate. The Nova will coat them up. Queen of Pain will fall. And Vega doing what Vega do best. Run at him!
Oh, nice Veno ward block on the Night Stalker there. Pays with his life to the Weaver. But this is where you see the power of the Meepo versus the Queen of Pain there.
You don't have an easy way to chase across the map unless Night Stalker's got so much movement speed.
He bought Shadowblade.
He did.
I've
Mafoshka.
Never seen this before.
Can he solo kill this? If he's got a little bit of extra health, the Treant was nearby, but Legion Commander is falling. He's got Hookshot available if things get a little bit rough. And then, well, in comes Ghostic. A charge is coming forward. You steal Rocket Flare for Silent. For Slayer, still on the run. Here comes your Spirit Breaker, little bit by little bit. No, actually, no, Nature's Prophet tossed around. There's your Spirit Breaker. 3-man charge, and in comes Chappie. Too much damage. The battery assault from Mopochka's going again. You can jump up, but you clip yourself, Slayer. Can you do some damage? Weaver's trying. Chappie finally will fall. A large amount of money will arrive. The cogs burn. He's still got enough mana to go for the time lapse, and that's giving the confidence to dive in underneath the shrine. Mopochka's the last one. He has a battery assault to try and survive this, but they're all together.
Weaver's owning.
Triple kill for the real you.
Because he's very elusive versus their heroes. You know, there's only the Spirit Breaker, Charge, Disable, and the Meepo to deal with him.
And if he's got all of that... Oh, Queen of Pain poof. The physical damage will be enough. Couldn't blink away, and now Nightstalker controlled the battery assault. He charges out. Hunter of the Night plus stick charge is committed, so he doesn't actually burn to death. But Sentry is not in range. Barely not in range to get the Observer Ward.
Ouch.
Don't know if they want to commit a second one to it. Here comes the real you. Dust is on him. Nether Strike pushes him down. They need to keep the stuns going. And a hook shot. It misses a little bit. They still keep Weaver controlled. Another dusting. He time-lapses, but he's still inside of the cogs. He can't get back out again. A huge kill. FM will take it.
And now it should be
the 5-kill streak. And yep, it should be Roshan. They'll just Weaver buy back out of a pit area. The Sprout's giving a little bit of extra vision. Afterlife looks like he wants to get in close enough, but the Venomancer wards are causing problems. Maybe when Silent can steal it, charge forward. The Nova doesn't hit on anybody else. Spirit Breaker's being tossed around like a ragdoll. Roshan's almost gone. Slayer jumping inside the pit. The mass poof!
He gets
Roshan is snatched! Slayer gets the Aegis to the Immortal. He fell right on top of it. He'll lose his life, but at least he stops Meepo from having a second.
The amount of Aegis steals I've been seeing from these teams, every game I feel like an Aegis gets taken away from the opposite team. You get like a second window. That it refreshes, yeah.
Lucky Ducks.
Yeah, they fixed that a couple patches ago.
The sentry ward's down. Perfect from Silent. Chappie will bring in the friends, but he didn't get the initiation that he really wanted to, but they find the Nightstalker in the tree lines. Tries to take flight, but rooted to the ground, so cannot get back out again. So he will fall. The time lapse away. The damage from Sonic Wave is minimal. They get the dusting off as Roger looks very, very juicy on the front lines, but Chappie back into the Invis as he bring in his friends. The duel will begin, and Chappie, the friend arrives! The 3-man ensnare! You can defensively use up Queen of Pain. She'll hit the ground, but instantly gets punched down. Real you, he's got the distance. He's going for speed, or he's going for trees. And the TP.
Is Chappie gonna...
No, it would have been so blind and so good if he did it.
Yeah, but wow. Pretty handily at this rate if it keeps going like this, because you look at the Nature's Prophet net worth in comparison to Legion Commander, and he's got double.
The ensnare missed.
Their team fight is just definitely stronger on Empire.
There's no Aghanim Scepter. He's going in for a Scythe Device. Spirit Breaker, silenced up, just needs to reach the cogs, so the pushback can potentially save him.
Yeah.
But it won't happen. The cogs were just a little too far away. But Nature's Prophet makes the most out of it.
Oh, they might be able to catch Venomancer here. They get the Shadow Strike. They've got the chase as well from the Weaver. Wrath
of Nature connects, and in comes Chappie! Walk for the poofs! Silent gets evaporated. Weaver wants to keep fighting. They're spending so much money on Sentry Wards now. He's got the Silver Edge.
You can use some to an extent. I mean, depends on what script. They added a lot of the ones that people used for a long time, like the mini-map one. You know, you click a hotkey and it just gives you a spot on the map, check runes and stuff. But
FN connects on the Gale. If they throw him into him, he's just going to Nova, and this will hit on 4 heroes, but the silence is holding him there. Sonic Wave will do the work. Here comes the support, charging forward. The cogs locking in the clockwork. He's actually using the Blade Mail to return the damage into the Weaver. But he doesn't have enough life to survive that. Chappie tries to move up to another target. It's over towards the Weaver underneath the Sentry Ward. He does have good vision. They're turning around. Ghostic has the silence. There's Sentry Wards galore. The Gale from Rubik hits into the Nature's Prophet plus the Meepo. And to the protection of their own Sentry Ward, Chappie is invis. Big one to get. It was taken from them last time. Slayer's coming in under the cover of smoke. But Roger is running protection. They're expecting an attack from the northeast, but it doesn't come. Cheese is still on the ground. Venomancer is heading back over for that one.
Duel's coming out.
Yeah, where are you? All the way down there. It's too slow on the camera. Chappie jumps in. All the poofs. You may have enough control. No! Time-lapse out. Nature's Prophet will buy back in. The Sonic Wave is good, but the Venomancer ulti also just as good. Only Plague Ward's stolen directly after it. But 2 heroes down for Empire. Only Nice are going to fall. Telekinesis AoE stun causing real problems for Chappie. He wants to turn and fight, but he needs a target to do so. Silent is still taking down. Legion Commander's waiting for a blink attack time. And Chappie finds his target. Goodbye, Queen of Pain. Delete, control, and ult.
He's so tanky. I think he's just in desperation mode, and they want to take this game to late stages. You know, they're playing versus Meatball. Where does Meatball start to fall off? It's in the late game.
There's your Hex. They still don't have the Orchid available just yet. The time lapse will come out. Hookshot not hitting his target, but the charge continued, which means he cannot escape. No time lapse this time around. Silent's going to try and help him out, and there they lock him in. On the hillside, however, Chappie needs to poof everybody in, but the BKB from the Weaver is allowing him to survive and not go down to the poof, but the physical damage may just be enough. Push up the hill. It won't be enough to survive. 77 seconds now without the Weaver. No buyback available because he bought out for the BKB. Just holding her there so they can take the tier 3 tower. Chappie can tank through most of that. That's 3k HP on each of those meepos they're fighting through. Fadebot will reduce the damage a little bit, but
on the left side on
tower will go down, and with Sonic Wave they do get a winner. Nature's Prophet was beating into the tier 3 tower there. Chappie, get out in time. They do find one of the meepos. It was a quick little Yule Scepter holding him in position, and he couldn't get the bug off him. So meepo will fall. The real one's a little bit further to the south, however. And thanks to the Observer Ward, it's the only way he can really provide the defense that his team requires.
Yeah. But yeah, Vega's gonna...
Oh, they find one. They found FN. They can silence him up, but where's your initiation?
He's durable.
Yeah, you still don't know where the rest of them are. Like, you go for your silence. If you commit to this, you better get the kill. The duel is out. The Spirit Breaker, the hook shot out. Venomancer will go down. The Sonic Wave helps ensure it. Clockwork will drop. Venomancer will drop. And Spirit Breaker, the Yule Scepter. No way to get out of this one. Try to charge at the last moment, but that won't work either.
Nice play from Vega. They see as soon as Empire split up.
But Roshan, 1/3 of his HP, one plague ward. It's not inside. It's just on the edge. And Roshan, it goes to Chappie. Aegis Immortal will put the Dragon Lance in his backpack. I think Silent just flagged it. The second that Wrath of Nature actually connected, he's like, something is not right. Spirit Breaker charging top. They have good vision on the Weaver. He has TP available. Ghosting now will also arrive. Gives the reveal. No TP yet. The BKB will try and protect him. There's your Sentry Ward. Dust being triggered. Mapochka, Nether Strike is too far away. He may have to try and hookshot this, or they get the Hex off. And then the poof damage. The cog pushback buys enough time. 98 seconds is the window of opportunity, but buyback is available.
Buyback though. Venomancer wards only for another 30 seconds or so on the Rubik.
Alright. God needs to try and defend this. Blink, duel, Venomancer still got his ulti off, and Nova stolen, coding up Chappie. This could be problematic. FN does get the cheese off. He'll end up surviving. Telekinesis stun is causing problems. Chappie is dying too quickly. It is, however, the Aegis Immortal. That'll be what burns. Ghost came into the fight, but the damage from the Weaver still very, very good. And the Plague Ward wall, which is up from the Venomancer. I mean, the Rubik, basically the same thing in this game.
I think that he made a mistake using the ulti there instead of having Aghanims on, because he even said wow right afterwards, so he was probably like, wait a minute, what are my treats?
Oh, Blind Gale from FN, now Afterlife jumps in, starts still on the Venomancer. He is BKB'd up, Sonic Wave, the damage may be enough. FN gets the Nova off, a big ability for him, allowing Chappie to do some work. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off. The Orchid, silence on top of the Rubik. He'll fall as well. 2 heroes gone for 70 seconds without buyback, and they want more. Chappie is on the run. No ability to blink forward. God actually blinks all the way back into his tier 4 towers to shrine up. Queen of Pain is trying to bring him down.
Yeah, it's just... they're just lacking a little bit of physical damage to kill him.
Oh, Aegis the Immortal once again taken by Chappie.
The seeds of force.
But you're in forced nighttime. So the vision of Team Empire is absolutely horrendous. They have no idea they were being watched.
Yeah.
Chappie found a target. He found God. He starts with the Hex. In comes all the meepos. This could be huge. E-Blade pops him. That is the pick-off that Empire was begging from. It was from 100%.
Oh, no.
And they want more. Jump in. The duel is out. They're going to get a revenge. It's going to be on top of the meepo. Aegis Immortal will go. Where is the other meepo? He's up on top lane. So it's actually just a TP up for the rest of the meepos. Fortification has been forced out. Queen of Pain is not buying back until now. Jumping to the front lines. The tier 3 tower will fall. And God wants a target. He wants FN. The silence is out. He has the BKB if he wants to use it. He'll do so now. And the Nova off. They can kill the Queen of Pain for a second time. Scepter protecting him for the moment. The support's coming in.
So dead.
You know it's Chappie. He can't get past the Plague Wards. Gem may be down, but 2 minutes without the Queen of Pain. FN continue the run, but Chappie back in again. He can get silenced up, but the rest of the Meepros are arriving. Overwarming odds can give the buff Legion Commander. She'll return back into the fight. Won't work just yet. 3 seconds until Duel is up and running. Weaver has that time, buys that time. Afterlife, blink in and start. Can they bring him down? They will do so. Meepo down, but on the bottom lane, the Rax has been assaulted. Ghostic turns his attention towards the tier 3 tower in the mid lane. Starts his TP under protection of the BKB. Chappie, he's back inside the base. This could be the pickoff they really need to. You have no Queen of Pain. The Duel is out, but Legion Commander, she ain't enough of a woman or a man. She cannot bring down the Meepo. Finally, Chappie will take a fall. It's the Weaver, the Rat, the Bug. He'll do the work. Prophet beating into the tower, bringing in the extra minions to rip into the range creeps. Can they do it? Not while the Maelstrom's ripping it down. 93 HP left on the Rax, and that's almost all that stands between him. The 45 HP on the range barracks in the mid. That's all that stands between Megas and Vega losing this and Empire going into the winner's bracket or the grand final. She's expecting some kind of shenanigans from the respawning Nature's Prophet. Not happening yet. Raptor Nature bounces through, hitting onto the creeps, and the creep wave will start its pressure. Even the ones down the mid, they'll make their way towards the range creeps. Towards the range tower. They never stopped it. Legion's going for the bigger play. She's trying to actually stop the Nature's Prophet, but cannot stop the Aghanim Scepter, Wrath of Nature, from bringing in the trees. Megas are up. All right, Roshan, how long do you live against this? Is this what now, our 6th or 7th Roshan?
Look at the amount of debuffs on Roshan now.
Geo.
Geostrike, Lesser Maim.
Geo.
Bloodthorn.
Geo. 7.4k gold on Weaver, and I'm fairly certain it was looking to pick up the heart. So if Weaver's going to want this, he'll have to come outside of his own base. A dangerous prospect, especially when he gets hexed. They break him free with the Lotus Orb, and, well, maybe. Yep. Well, the Duel is out. Ghostic, he's actually got a decent amount of damage to survive. FM will come in. He has let off the Nova, so they kill off the Legion Commander. You can buy back on Nature's Prophet, but we'll stick back with Chappie inside the base, battling against the Weaver. He's the primary man. He time-lapses out, keeping the Rapier in the hands of Vega. They have to keep the defense up. Buyback from the Legion Commander is enough for Team Empire to say, let's not force the issue just yet. What do we have to commit? A loss of Nature's Prophet?
Looking to enter, though. Ghostic setting himself up. Chappie getting in the back lines, looking for opportunities.
They have vision. He's a long way in behind.
They're pinging the Weaver. The charge comes out.
Yeah, if they can kill him, they need to bring him down. But Chappie actually focused on the back lines, killing off the back supports. There was nothing they could do to stop him. Now they turn their attention over towards God. The Duel is out. Sonic Wave, they bring him down. Meepo will fall. Do you commit? Do you buy back right now if you are Team Empire? This game has gone on long enough, but no, they will try and TP out. Clockwork will not be so lucky. Tossed around with the Yule Scepter. And again, the siege will continue until Weaver's got buyback. That's his shortness from surplus. That's a very unfavorable number in a CIS game.
Yeah. Aegis cheese, another cheese on the ground. Aloha, or FN still has 2 in his backpack anyway, so
he's never gonna get it. The mainstream is gonna be looking, going, okay, guys, like we have to.
We've had 3 games happen, but this one's still going.
Yeah. Like, just as a small little update, it looks like Danish Bears are going to force a third out in the other game. Oh, Meepo! They found him! It was the telekinesis 400 land distance, but don't worry, it was none of the real bloody Meepos! Spirit Breaker should have actually got an Abyssal Blade.
Or a 40-minute Midas.
Because he's dropped his Vlads to hold onto the cheese.
Oh yeah, he's got one of these now. Charge coming out.
They're moving forward. Rubik's in the neighborhood. They try and smoke. The Dagon, Weaver, time-lapse off as well as the BKB. They'll survive, but the telekinesis grab. It's a long one. They're pulling back. The Duel is successful. Someone dies!
We can't even see the bar. Look at that. Because everyone was involved in the kill and the creeps got it, I think.
Oh, because it all gets shared. Attack speed increased. He now goes at 3. He goes at 3-2-2. His attack speed is 3-2-2. Oh, God.
And he gets the extra night vision, though. When you consume it, you actually get 150 now. I just saw it do like 600 in one slam. 500 damage.
How many Roshans have we been through?
I think that's been like 9?
9 or 10.
8 or 9? 9 or 10?
Oh, look at the CS now, Toby.
Have we hit
Putting
2,000?
it up for everyone. It's getting there, dude. Queen's got 1,700.
God's doing a good job for it. He's looking at his own rapier.
I mean, why not, right?
Oh,
the charge of the loading
Lord
sword!
pulled him in! Legion will go down. Buyback is coming in. This is the fight you've all been waiting for. Maybe they can kill him off. Meepo will fall. Aegis Immortal will trigger. They need more damage. The silence. Queen of Pain's over on him. They're not actually stealing anything really good.
But they take damage.
Titanic is doing the work. Chappie will fall. He can buy back as well. But will he? FN's on the run. BKB won't protect you from that level of physical damage. He's down as well. They isolate Ghostic. They find him inside of his own trees. Silenced up. A double kill for the real you, the real champion. Tier 4 towers take damage for the first time in 3 hours and 22 minutes. But buybacks are available for Team Empire. They still have Tier 2 towers. But Vega, this is why Empire never wanted to go in. Hey, if I don't do this, then nothing interesting is going to happen in this cast for a while. Oh, they found Maposhka. They got an opening. They found Maposhka. And they can jump in. They start the duel. Maposhka will fall as well. He has buyback available, but the double rapiers. You can now attack the tier 2 tower. Your BK being back to base. We're going to do this all over again. He'll drop this
how long
guard
it
into
takes him to
backpack.
kill it. He's got 51 armor and 20,000 life on Roche.
We got Nagus Immortal on Spirit Breaker. Roger has been given a license to dive. They're picking off the illusions. The tier 4 towers are still up. This is the closest Empire has been to the Dire base in a very long time. Afterlife, under the cover of Shadowblade, moves forward. The Gale is out. The duel goes out. FN did manage to get the Nova off. And he is dead for the moment, but 95 seconds. You have the Aegis Immortal on a Spirit Breaker. And that may not be enough to actually push into the base. Not with that death. Wait for it.
Doesn't have vision. He's got Shadowblade up in 5 seconds.
Wait for it.
Weaver's ready for this dual global play. He's in.
No detection! Oh wait, tower! No, time lapse! Afterlife! It didn't have to be like this!
Bashed.
The bash will kill him off! Legion Commander will die!
130 seconds, but he's got buyback.
Critical move.
Look at how expensive the buyback is, dude.
how much is he gonna spend?
3,000 gold buyback.
But they do still carry the poison sting.
Yes.
Well, obviously, they're not made in America. They're made no. Charge coming forward. They're going towards God. There's the damage. He may have to buy back now. God, can he actually blink himself out of this one? The stun, the overwhelming odds. God! He will die, but Meepo will join him down there. The duel is out. Legion Commander can't survive. She'll buy back. God will buy back. Have Empire finally done it? They're forcing through. The charges are out, and now it's defense, defense, defense time. God going under the fountain. He needs to go back to relative safety. The tier 4 towers are exposed. Roger will die. They did buy back for this one. The pickup is over on Meepo. He'll fall down.
Chappie died
2
twice.
minutes without buyback. This is the moment. This is the day when Vega sends Empire away. No buyback on 3 heroes.
They're actually
This is when they have to fight.
They're
Weaver
waiting.
has 3 rapiers up at the moment.
If they find G, they can't
There's
kill
your
him.
charge forward. Oh, he jumped in so far. The pickup, the throwback is a long one from the Rubik, and they duel him up. Spirit Breaker is down. No one from Empire was in a position to follow him in.
He's too fast. His charge goes too quick.
So, Rubik, be careful. BT's for the Night Stalker. He also does not have buyback. He used it previously. And here comes Empire. Hawk shot in. They find their target. It's Maposhka. But the damage, will it be enough? They push up the hexed up target. Queen of Pain will live. The Sonic Wave combining with Satanic. Afterlife will fall. No buyback for him. Nature's Prophet committed. He just gets wrecked. The damage output. But buyout. This is the time. Rapiers are everywhere. Aegis Immortal will trigger. This time was over on the Meepo. There's 3 heroes down. They're about to make it 4. Weaver running around. The rapier damage. Maybe Empire. Have they finally done it? 140 minutes in. They keep on battling. The real you comes out. He's hexed up. He'll die. The buyback is real. He'll pick up all the items. Rapiers galore on the deck. He hasn't got enough of them.
Oh my God, they're doing it.
They're actually bringing down the tier 4
done it.
towers. The fortress. The game is over. 140 minutes and 32 fucking seconds. seconds. Team Empire have beaten Vega Squadron 2-0 in the series to take the grand final slot tomorrow.
Oh my
to play a best of 5
Vega
to reach TI7.
Aggressive onto FN here, but FN's just fine.
Didn't have mana for a charge away.
No,
And
the
there was
top
2
lane.
points up in Caustic finale, which could have been a real problem.
Maybe this is where they get Ghostic. They have a ward on the high ground too. The charge is coming out from Roger. Ghostic getting engaged on.
A surge, but it's a level 2 surge. The Hex already slowed him up for a little bit, but Chappie TP's over. Spirit Breaker's charging forward. Ghostic just giving the Iron Shell up. He'll lose his life, but he's going to give the extra damage that Chappie requires to try and find the kill. It won't be on Tuskar, who will TP away to safety. And thanks to Silence Observer, he knows exactly what he's up against. I'm interested to see his item build. Like, if you go for the Veil, or if you try and get the mech.
I love the Veil this game. On the Venomancer, you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, nice snowball.
Oh, Chappie.
Hold him there. The epicenter. Oh, shards. Locks
locks
them
in
both.
both.
This time, Slayer's going to hit the mark. Unfortunately, he'll lose his life for it. If they can keep the control up, here comes Spirit Breaker, charging forward. The Burrow Strike with Caustic and the Plague Ward down. They have enough damage to split the kills between the two of them, but Iron Chill on the Spirit Breaker, burning down the Venomancer. His Gale's back.
Oh, the block!
He blocks it, then Gale's it. Roger's stuck. He'll charge himself forward, however. Can they keep the slow up? They cannot do enough. The one last Lantern Punch will do the work, but Afterlife now going one-on-one with the Spirit Breaker. One charges, trying to get enough mana for a Burrow Strike, but he's taking too much damage from the Iron Shell, so they rely on Slayer, fresh from death, back to the Wall of the Living to come down and finish off the Spirit Breaker. He's too far south, it won't break.
It didn't break.
Is under attack.
Maposhka knows something's up.
They're looking towards Roshan now.
Oh, Roger might be the culprit here.
Yeah, Roger's going to break it. They think they're inside of Roshan. Chappie gets seen first, however. Charge forward by Roger. Bouncing in towards the
Nice
line. The
stun.
double Burrow Strike. However, the back 3-man wall. Nova might help this out. The Ice Blaster does hit perfectly. Nice, Maposhka. As 2 heroes lost for Team Empire, however, the damage is too much. God will connect on the Razors. Afterlife's control continues to go. Ghosting, the one attack from the Poison Sting is going to tick him out. Couple of chips on the back line. Afterlife does shatter. This was the concern. This was the reason why we were looking at that magical burst damage that doesn't care about Silver Edge. Frees up God to focus on other targets. Silent, in he comes. Gonna get the follow-up stun. They're looking towards the PA. There's a double damage rune in Silver Edge. Triggered on God. They need to keep Chappie controlled, and the Burrow Strike will help do it. One attack from God. Almost kills him. Down to 120 HP. The charge from Roger creates a little bit more space. And God, well, they're going to work together for that one. Lion will end up falling. Roger in the trees. They just have to beat him down with the fists.
Whew. At least
But that
Chappie
is
lived.
very lucky that Chappie lived.
Don't really know where they are, and Empire is smoked. And Vega knows something's up.
The real you will just do this with Plague Wards.
So trying to make the engagement onto G. He's got
Yeah.
BKB finished though, just
Charge
to get it off.
forward, the Gale, the Burrow Strike. The back wall might be nice, or maybe there's enough damage for him. In fact, oh, Requiem of Souls, it's the death one coming out. BKB protected FN perfectly. The Burrow Strike looked nice, so did the Nova, but they just keep going, Empire. Sustain is definitely their friend, and Chappie's first real Desolator attack is paying dividends. Venomancer should tick out to the Dragon Touch. And that's exactly what happens. 3 heroes down. Spirit Breaker the only loss.
What the
Again,
hell
Ghostic with a
happened?
perfect combination. They didn't have a mech. They didn't have regeneration. All the damage. Boy! That's not nice.
They got the charge. The charge went fully through. They weren't able to stop it with either the Sanking or the Lion. SF popped BKB when he was at like 400 HP. He was almost pretty much dead already by the time he got it off. I don't really know what happened to Vega that fight. I guess they just really didn't expect Empire to be there or something. Because that was... I felt like they would win that fight even if they got smoked on.
Silent needs a quick hex. He's able to get it. Just turns in time, but the cold feet's going to trigger. Afterlife comes in for the double Burrow Strike. A follow-up double Impale. Ancient Apparition will end up falling. Aegis the Immortal. It is killed off by Roshan.
And they're able to kill Slayer.
It's killed off by Roshan. It's killed off by Radiant.
Yeah.
And taken by Phantom Assassin. Is jumping up to the shrine. He wants to go for a kill. Thanks to the charge, they actually have the vision. They know where he is. Spirit Breaker, bringing the detection. Dust is available. They'll break him free. There goes your ultimate. The Finger of Death plus Requiem of Souls. Ice Blast causing issues for the Lion. But really looks like a very strong lineup for Team Empire. They have a nice mix of magical burst as well as the ability to stop regeneration. They do have that vision on Slayer thanks to the Observer Ward that's still down. And the Dire have actually now just blocked this camp up. So it was able to double stack, but then they threw the Observer Ward out. Shards already. You got Gale available. Miposhka can't get out of this one. The double stun from Silent going through Roger and Miposhka. You'll lose Slayer for it. So it is a 1-for-1 trade-off. But Slayer did take the first blood. Just a little bit more odd, because he could have turned that into some form of damage or
earlier
attack.
bottle or like earlier boots. I mean, it's whatever at this point. But
Miposhka's in trouble again. Trapped by another Shards. The SB's charging himself over. The damage, however, to Miposhka is also so high. They'll Chilling Touch up, so Chappie's got some bonus damage. The Gale connects on two, and now they're slowed up. Silence gone for the Hex to begin with. PA, Phantom Strike will bring him down closer to Roger, but the Shards go through him, and Roger cannot escape from this. Vega is having the time of their lives. An Empire aggro tri-lane was meant to spill blood, not of their own.
they have to get out of that lane already.
And the supports have also got real good money on them. And Ghostie's got enough Iron Shell levels that it's problematic for the Venomancer to deal with.
Sayoma.
Oh, that bash.
Oh, the
it
bash.
actually helps him. But the Orb of Venom slow, the Shards are down, the damage is enough with Chilling Touch bonus on it.
Oh, just enough damage. G getting aggressive.
Really, only the Lion, who will still go down.
Oh, Slayer though. In a precarious situation.
And he's not going to get anything. The damage is too high. All he can do is try and spend as much of his money as possible.
Yeah. So they get the Spirit Breaker, but they lose two supports.
Well, either they come in that way or they go the other way. Roshan spawned up.
They've got high ground vision here for Empire. DK pops ulti. They're looking to engage right away.
On the Sentry Ward, DK jumps in. Ice Blast on the way. He's going to hit the Tusk out the back. Actually pulling him out of range. It may not matter. Actually, yes, it will. God, just ripping in. Winding up the Requiem of Souls. Nether Strike going to cancel that. Let's go for round two. It will blow up right in the face of Chappie. Takes so much damage. Lacquering it with the Epicenter. They have enough here. Vega through the Spirit Breaker. Through the Ancient Apparition. Until everyone is pushing up the daisies for Team Empire. Shadow Fiend was the sacrifice, but a sacrifice worth making.
I mean, it's going to be amazing
against the PA.
Yeah, it's so good versus PA.
He's got both Ghost Scepter as well as Halberd. Ghost Stick jumping in. BKB from the Venomancer connects on the Gale against the DK. Focusing on that one. Now FN. A lot of physical damage. The Vac Wall. It connects on the Lion as well as God. He's winding up for the ulti, but the damage is too high. He was killing himself literally from the Darkseer illusion. And it's Vega having the worst fight possible in the mid lane. Ice Blast coming forward.